Well, this is a bonus clip with the Eden podcast. I'm Bruce C.E. Fleming, Executive Director of the True 316 Foundation. I'm here with Esme Bowers, so I'm excited to be with her. So Esme is, she's lots of things, and I can't even sum them all up. But Esme, I want to ask you a little bit about PACWA, PACWA. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, this is a very interesting organization. It's founded in the Association of Evangelicals in Africa as the Women's Commission. It was founded in 1989 at the same time as the Circle for African Female Theologians was founded. PACWA was much more of a movement of an organization that dealt with the core issues on grassroots. And then there was the circle, or craft as we call it, and they were much more academic. So in Africa, we have this PACWA, Pan-African Christian Women's Alliance. We have something like 36 countries that are represented. We have a real new movement coming up of younger women. So I've been part of the old group, but I'm so excited to see these young women come up, and they are really addressing the issues that are contextual, dealing with issues within their context. And as you know, Africa is huge. Every country has got its own different challenges. So each regional or local national alliance women's group would be addressing the issues in their country. So we are connected to the Association of Evangelicals in Africa. In South Africa, we are connected to the Evangelical Alliance of South Africa. And then, of course, globally, we are connected to the World Evangelical Alliance Women's Commission. And that's where we situate ourselves.
Wow, that's so. I remember when you first got started, and you had a conference. Can you tell us one or two stories of what happened in lives that might have been changed through having a group such as this?
Well, one of the things that I really felt God was calling me to do was do leadership development and develop the women for effective leadership, not only in the church, but in society. And the World Evangelical Alliance allowed me to be part of the key leadership training. So I came back with all these resources, and I came into the spaces of women, some pastors' wives, some women that are just women committee women. And I began training them on understanding who they were, what God thought of them, and who they were in the kingdom, and then began giving them skills. So there's one thing about understanding who you are, but also upskilling yourself, saying that this is the things that you need to be effective. Also understanding society, being able to do a social scan, all those kind of things. And one significant space that I am so excited about is that in one country I went to do some training. When I came back 2 years later, the women that had been part of that group, many of them were now the mayors in their little villages.
Oh,
They were the managers because they had the skills. We did this course over, I think I went there 2, 3 times and sat with them for 5 days. But they really took on this opportunity not only to work within the church, but also to change society. And men saw the skills they had. So they were called upon to first come and help. And then they took over because they had the skills. And when I meet some of them in spaces, in unusual places, and I hear where they are and what God is doing through them, I am so excited. I have one friend who worked with me, and she now is the ambassador from Malawi to the United Nations.
wow.
So these are the spaces people begin to enjoy once they see really who they are in Christ.
Marvelous. Thank you so much, Esme.